everything is a lie. Hello, skis! This one's going to be fun. This one is going to be fun. Okay. First off, let me just start off with this. I am not for sure if this is actually coming from Steve. I know the person speaks like Steve. He misspells things and misstates words like Steve, which you will see because I'm going to show you these emails. And just like Steve, this person does not know how to use the correct form of there, and there, which you will also see in their second response to me. So either this person is just psychotic enough to be able to perfectly mirror someone like Steve, exactly like Steve, or it's Steve. But, you know, I don't really know. You can decide for yourself and have that opinion. The reason why I want to go ahead and just make this alive, and I'll just be honest, I don't need to. There's nothing this person has said or done that was correct or right or that I need to worry about. Let's be serious. And I'm going to show you like everything and the sources for where they got their information. And I'm going to give you a link so you can go yourself and like literally read the magazine that me and my kids are in. See the other photos of me giving speeches at galas. Yeah, that's where this person got this information from. Wowza. Okay. This was funny. But the reason why I'm doing this live, I said to myself, let me grift this for a minute. Let me do a live. And the ad revenue I get from doing this live, not from anybody but YouTube, I'm going to buy another gun. I'm going to add to my own little weapon collection. Since you want to show me even more than I already knew that there are freaking crazy asses out there, I'm going to use this to my advantage and fund me another weapon. Why not? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to talk about me for a little while. But let me show you these emails so you can see what I'm talking about. Oh my God. Now, well, before I get started, I will say this. I didn't even think about this portion of things for a minute. I sent this over to my buddy, and his instant reaction, because it's happened to so many people, is call the county where that address is because it's only going to take a few minutes for somebody to be swatted. Okay. I don't know who lives at this house. I don't know who lives in this trailer. I don't know who lives in that neighborhood. All I know is that the picture that was sent to me is not where I used to live, literally at all. I never have ever had a place with a screen door. Incidentally, I just told Slade a few weeks ago that I wanted to install a screen door in our kitchen door so that when I'm cooking and we're frying stuff, I can have the door open without the door being open and we can have the screen. So it's interesting they said that, but that's neither here nor there. It's not my fucking old house. It's not my house. Even if you take that address now and you go to Google Maps, the image that was sent to me is not even current. The vehicles that are in the back of the picture are not on Google. Like, I don't know how old this person's information is. I mean, I have an idea because it's like years old already and then 15 years old. Okay, when I show you look at the thumbnail. Do you see the thumbnail? You see how little Ariel is there? She's almost 20 now. Okay, this dumb shit got articles from when we lived at a place called Arms of Hope in Medina, Texas. They have several branches throughout the entire country, and they are ran by a church. But no church ever gave me anything. This person is absolutely illiterate, which is another reason why I believe it's Steve Goncalves. But let me go ahead and show you. Let me go ahead and show you the email, and then I'm going to show you exactly where this information came from. And when I tell you, all this did was make me look at myself and be like, damn, I'm a fucking badass. Literally, nobody has helped me do anything. Y'all don't even understand how hard my fucking life has been. Y'all don't know. And I'm not even going to tell you everything in this video because it's neither here nor there. This is about the subject at hand, okay? Y'all have no clue how hard my damn life has been. I was basically told since day one that I was my mother's worst enemy because I took attention away from my father. And since then, my life has been hell. From day one. Things have been great over the past 2 years or so. Things have calmed down. 3 years calmed down since we moved. Since we came to where we are now. Since I started buying this house. Since we started having solace and peace. Things have been beautiful. This person did nothing but make me realize that I've been kind of ungrateful for where I am. Like, that's not even a joke. We came from hell. And it's not like that anymore. So all this person did was make me realize that I've been ungrateful to myself. Thank you for that, whoever the fuck you are. But let's just go ahead and look at these emails right here. This dumbass, bro. Then the dumb shit instantly can't spell pizza. I mean, goddamn. And if anybody knows me, you know, just even a little bit, I don't even like pizza. I never want pizza. I don't do pizza. But, you know, grease it up, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Absolutely crazy. But you're going to see in the responses that the person sounds like Steve when they speak, which, again, does not mean it's Steve. It means that they are very good at mimicking people if they're not Steve or Christy or Olivia, because we know they're all a little bit freaking psychotic, okay? So this was sent to me during the live we were doing earlier, going over, of all things, Bryan's psychological evaluation. I mean, show me you're actually freaking psychotic without showing me. I mean, shit, come on now. Ridiculously ironic. So it says, you may not believe in science or that the earth is round, which science saved my daughter's life. If there wouldn't be advances in science, she would have died a decade ago. So that's automatically off the bat, you're a dumb shit. But that doesn't make it any less valid. I'm sharing this because Hannity's team, in fact, vetted the experts and this TSD subject matter she was going to testify to. No, they didn't, because there's no such thing. There's no such thing, but continued. I'd say interview her, but no one takes you seriously enough to entertain such an idea. Well, you must take me pretty fucking serious, whoever the fuck you are, because you have gone and spent who knows how many hours, if not weeks, if not longer, just to have wrong information. I mean, damn. I must be pretty important. I must be pretty fucking important. TSD, learn it, love it, fatty. Oh my God. You know what I can fix? My gumbo arms. You know what you can't fix? Being fucking stupid. I'll take fat over stupid any damn day of the week. Your boy is cooked, which is something else Steve sure likes to say lately because he thinks he's cool and hip with the kids. But please set him up for a trial so Idaho can blast him full of holes, like I'll do to the next person who walks into my yard. At least we have that in common. I dare you to do it. Ditto. I'm so glad the Kohberger's family picked your stupid ass and not Lana. They would never. When Lana attacked me for whatever she said, for whatever the fuck she said, and somehow felt the need to mention my parenting, Melissa emailed me. She heard it. For what it's worth, I think you're a great mom. She heard it. They would never. They would never. They would never. At least she had a brain. Had, yeah, maybe, but no. And would have been dangerous. Would have been dangerous. That's interesting too. She is dangerous. That's why when people say anything against her, instead of people having a reaction of, oh my God, that's disgusting, I need to stop watching this channel because what the hell is wrong with her? It's, oh my God, be careful, she's going to dox you. Well, if you know that, why are you even over there in that community? That's fucking crazy. She would understand the discovery we have from the civil case and realize he is going to be found guilty, but not good old Chucky fat monkey. So for one, bitch, it's chunky. You're missing some letters. Sure. Prove it. Prove it. Do you think that if they had anything actually from anything that they would be producing it? They haven't, nothing's going on. As of right now, the civil case is probably on hold. We just haven't had anything come through the courts. There's been no updates on it. This thing is about to go back to court. They can't sue the school if now this other shit is going on. And that's why Steve is probably feeling froggy. $100 million will make you go real stupid. If you weren't so fucking broke, bitch, where? My lawyers would be knocking on your broken screen door serving you papers. I don't have a fucking screen door, you psychotic idiot. But you won't. Oh, don't own anything worth taking. I don't own anything now, bitch. I'm paying bills. I'm paying mortgages. I'm in debt. Merca, what you talking about? Duh. Now, that is how sad your sorry life truly is. Thinking about that. Thinking about my student loans. Yeah, it does suck, bro. It makes a lot of sense why you would relate so well to Psych Boy. You mean the one that just hates people because people suck? Yeah, I guess so. Fuck it. I bet he'd make a great babysitter for you when you need to renew your EBT card. I was making $12 an hour taking care of me, the kids, and my ex all in the house and still didn't qualify for food stamps when I was pregnant. What are you talking about? Okay. Now keep up the great work of getting BK set up for the firing squad. You're the best. Keep up. Like, how am I supposed to even take offense to this? How am I supposed to even take offense to this? This is so absolutely insane. And then they go on with all this dumb shit thinking, what the fuck you think I'm going to click on your links? Are you dumb? Instantly, I said, motherfucker, I live in a house I pay a mortgage for. That was enough for me not to give two fucks by. Done. Go the fuck away. Okay. This is the next one. Let me pull it up. Because I deleted these. I printed them every time they sent me something, and then I deleted it so that it wasn't in my inbox. And even though, like, it's a bullshit, I still have to, like, not show email addresses and shit like that all the way, because YouTube will try to do some stupid shit, even though this dude is the one being a piece of shit. And so I still have to take some precautions. So give me a second so that nothing comes through that they can try to use to get this video taken down. Because I be damned. I want to be able to show, like, not the house picture that they sent, because I don't want to dox whoever lives at this place, but at least show that they sent me and the screenshot with the trees on it. I guess this is probably good enough. I don't think you can tell where this place is like that. Yeah, like, I ended up talking to 3 different people and telling them what was going on. Every single one of them knew what this case was. And I just told them straight up, like, we've been independently investigating this case for a very long time now, and things are getting really heated because there's stuff going on in court. So I'm not exactly sure who this person is, but I gave them the email. So, you know, regardless, I'm not telling the police, oh, I think this is Steve Goncalves, the father of Kaylee Goncalves. No, because I'm not sure. All I know is that the person speaks like him. The person speaks like him. And I just tagged his dumbass in something on Facebook yesterday, and he's hot-headed and stupid. Obviously, you see how he is when he doesn't have his handler with him. He goes completely unhinged and stupid. So it wouldn't really surprise me at all, to be honest. But whoever this person is, I mean, they're not really all that smart. Let's be serious. Okay. So then this is the second part where, let's see right here. Okay. Yeah. This isn't you in there, chunky. Be careful. And what he means by that is they're sending a picture of where this address is and trying to be like, oh, you're in this house. Then it says, give my team of lawyers a reason to take all your shit and burn it. Okay? You're out of your motherfucking mind. But see what I mean right here? Isn't you in there, chunky, and it's THEIR? Steve does not know how to use the correct form of there. Steve does not know how to use the correct form of there. He always gets it wrong. We noticed that when he was talking to Brett Norton. He always gets it wrong. Okay? So he sends this, and again, this is not even my house. Like, this is not the house I used to live in. This is not the trailer that I used to live in. We did live in a trailer. Who gives 2 fucks? Who cares? Yes, we lived in a trailer. Who gives a hot damn? This was not the trailer I lived in. I don't know who lives here. I don't know what the hell could have happened, but I called the county for this address and reported it. And I was like, I don't know. All I know is that there's an innocent person now that has nothing to fucking do with anything that could now become a target of something because this dumb shit who seems to be really threatening and dumb doesn't know how to get their information right. And I don't want anything to happen because then that's going to be on my conscience, even though it has nothing to do with me. I'm not the psycho. So hopefully they go and do something, which I know she said that they were going to go by. I don't know if they're going to go knock on that person's door. I don't know if they're going to tell them what the fuck's going on, or if they're just going to patrol a little bit and make sure everything's okay. I don't know. But I did give them this email. They asked for the email that was emailing me, and so I gave it to them. And if something happens, then, you know, we've got the proof of everything else, plus everything else that I've kept anyway. So then, let's see where to go. Is that the only response from that one? Okay, yeah, so I went to go say no, and, like, every time I went to go, like, say anything, like, it wouldn't go through, which I found kind of strange. And then the last one that they sent is where I'm telling you, I'm going to show you where they got this information from and how dumb this person is. Like, I know that I look really young for my age. And when people look at me, they don't think that I'm almost 40. And I know that for a lot of people, that's really crazy because I smoked 2 packs of cigarettes a day for 20 freaking years. And I've had nothing but stress my entire life. But when you see the picture bigger, you're going to be like, damn, she really hasn't aged hardly at all. So this dumb shit sees these like these green trees in the back of that photo that I just showed you. And then the picture that I'm going to show you with me and the kids, and the dumb shit thinks it's like currently and right now, even though my hair is spiky and the kids are at my knee. Like, this person is mentally dumb. Okay. Mentally dumb. Let me make sure I have everything over here with the email address blocked off. And I'm going to show you where all these pictures this person sent me came from. I'm going to give you the links and everything. They're literally still on the Arms of Hope website. We were in a magazine, and there's an article that I wrote about my struggles and everything with my mom and everything with my ex and my marriage and everything else from before Dawn is all in there. I'm going to give y'all the link where y'all can go and look at it all yourself. So then he says, I sure this fatty isn't you, because grammar is not Steve's strong suit. So then we're still going on strong here. We have all been reading how they been assisting you from being homeless. This is partly why my lawyers thought you weren't worth the effort to sue. Faux, wildly simple to prove. What the fuck language is that? I can be mean bullies too, fatty, and we have a lot more research than you, fat ass. You see this picture? Do you see this picture? You see how fucking tiny my babies are here? Ariel is going to be 20. Slade is about to be 18. I know I still look good, bitch, but this was like 15 years ago. This was in 2011, alrighty? Now let me show you where this came from. This magazine from the Arms of Hope website. This is a public magazine. I cannot get in trouble for showing these pages. Here is the link where I tell my story. Here are more photos where I was at a gala with doctors and professors and people that were of high class in society to do fundraising, because Arms of Hope is a massive organization that helps mothers from violent and abusive situations get back on their feet. They also have a foster care side of the organization. So twice I was chosen to be the keynote speaker for the mother's side of this charitable organization. Once in San Antonio and once in Houston. We were able to go to this dinner, be super ass fancy, drink out of little champagne flutes, and watch people auction off shit for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. This is where they got this information from. I've told y'all guys about this. I just never gave y'all details because that's not what this channel was for. Here's the other year where I spoke. I did it twice. Here I am on the podium speaking. This was 15 years ago. And we were living with my father when I got accepted into this place with the kids, because I didn't have a way to be able to get a job, pay bills on my own, go to school and everything else. At that time, that's what I thought. Now, at the end of the day, this place is probably where Ariel got sick. That's why we haven't told the full story of this place yet, because this is where we think it happened. This is where all the problems started. We had to run from here too. And then we figured out why. But in running from here, I realized, no, I can do everything. And that's when I got our apartment, started working nights. The kids were in school. I was going to college. This is where I was going to school. See, I've always been a fat badass. Look at my hair. Look at that dress. Look at my style. I have not changed. I have always been this person. Always. And I always will be. this has not, whatever this person thought this was going to accomplish, it didn't accomplish it. All, again, this made me realize is that we came from a place where we really didn't have a lot of anything. And we are now at a place where we are at complete peace. And at the end of everything, I had to do it all on my own with no child support and no help. That's just what it is. That's all this accomplished. So all this idiot did was show me, whoever they are, that they're dumb, can't spell, they're illiterate, and they've wasted like everyone's time, including their own, on a bunch of nothing. And now they've included some innocent person who lives at this place that they sent me that probably got a cop knock on their door today and have no idea what the hell's happening, because I have to be careful. That's all that this did. So again, I don't know if this is Steve Goncalves or not, but he sure talks like Steve Goncalves. Dumb, illiterate, ignorant, uneducated. Just like Steve. So, that's that story. They can read whatever they want to. I've also just given you the link to read it yourself. Everything I've said about the problems I've had with my mother is in that article from 15 years ago. Shit with her is the reason why we actually ended up there to begin with. Again, all he did, whoever this is make me realize that I need to stop being so hard on myself, and I need to slow down, because I can now. And I've been in such a state of survival and having to go literally for 20 years. Trying to just figure it out. And now that I've kind of figured it out, I'm still not allowing myself to slow down. And that's not good. All this did was make me self-reflect, and like, that's a positive thing. There's nothing negative that came from this entire email. I don't know what the hell this person was trying to accomplish. That part, like, damn, that too. Like, never mind the fact I grew up in a cult. Yeah, no shit. There's been so many things. I mean, damn, there's been so much. Our lives have been shit. Like, y'all really just don't know. Y'all don't know. Y'all just don't know. Like, I know some of the things y'all know have been horrible, but when I tell you that's about 10%, that's not a joke. The worst thing ever that happened was with Ariel getting sick. That was top. That was top. There's nothing this idiot could say or do that's going to make me whatever. I've been prepared for somebody to try to get into my house or come into my yard for years now. Nothing's going to change. I'm already ready. Plus, they also gave me the wrong place. So I'm sorry to whoever lives there. That hopefully the cop didn't approach them, but also I kind of hope they did, because just in case the idiot doesn't realize it's the wrong place and something happens, I don't know. But I at least called. I talked to 3 different people. I did the best that I could with it. I did the best that I could with it. So that's all I have to say, I guess. I'm gonna get off of here, and I'm gonna come back later so that we can do an interview review like I wanted to. But I just felt like this didn't need to go unaddressed, because this was ridiculous. This was absolutely ridiculous. And if it's not Steve Goncalves, then he should be wanting to go figure out who it is, because they're making him look real bad. Because he's literally speaking as if my lawyers and everything else. So if it's not you, Steve, then you need to come out and state it's not you. And if you don't, then I'm just going to assume that it is. Because I don't know why you wouldn't want to come out here and say it's not you sending all these horribly disgusting threats to somebody, Steve. So I guess we'll see what happens. But I'll just go ahead and again assume it's you if you don't make a statement. And I'll just put it at that. Take that for the coercion that you want. Pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button. Yeah, all that stuff was so long ago. Like, my God. And we've never been homeless. We've never been homeless. We've never not had a place to be. Literally, even in the worst of the stuff when I was leaving my ex-husband and trying to figure things out. I mean, I wasn't allowed to have a job. I wasn't allowed to have friends. I didn't have people that I could call. So I was literally having to start that's why I didn't even get to start college until the kids were in public school. Like they were in elementary when we lived at the apartment. So that's another reason why when people talk shit about my degree, I'm like, bitch, you realize how many hours I spent? I have $64,000 worth of student loans on my credit. $64,000 worth of student loans that I have had hinder me forever. If you had a $0 IDR, which I did because 3 dependents, 1 income, I had a $0 income driven repayment plan based on my income and the dependents. When you have that and you try to get a house mortgage, they don't take it for technically what it is. I think I've maybe explained this one time before. They don't take it for what it is. They have to calculate in 10% of your total student loans into your debt to income ratio, even if your actual monthly payment is 0 because you have an agreed upon IDR. So the debt to income ratio would always be perfect, way below the percentage until they added on another $640 a month in bills that I didn't have because I had a $0 IDR. So that student loan for a degree that I never got to even step into because Ariel got sick before I could finish. And now is just sitting there and irrelevant because the school is bullshit and they didn't give me the education that I needed. And they literally, it's going to sound, I don't even care how it sounds. I'm going to lay all this out to you guys when I file my stuff. And I now know people are getting their student loans like forgiven for things. And when I tell you I was in so much stress when Ariel got sick, and again, this is just the situation. I was in so much stress when Ariel got sick and I didn't know like what to do. And I was basically just robot mode. So when they told me that I could like re-up into my bachelor's to finish paying off the last class for my associates, I went ahead and went with it. And I did not have the capability to do it. I tried the hardest that I could, but my energy was elsewhere. And it just became to where I couldn't even remember that I had classes to do. So while I had my associates, when I got about halfway through my bachelor's, I was fizzled. I couldn't do anymore. Not with everything that was going on. So because they talked me into re-upping into a whole new step of the degree just to pay this like $400 something class because I didn't have the cash to pay it. And I already knew I wanted to continue my education. So I was like, well, F it. I'm just going to go ahead and do it because it's going to pay for the class and I'm going to end up doing my next step anyway. So I might as well just do it. This was the plan. And then she got sick and everything went to shit. And it just wasn't going to work. It just wasn't going to work. It just didn't work. And they didn't teach you correctly. They didn't send me kits to do things. I mean, I know that I didn't get the education that I should have, but that doesn't take the fucking intent away. That doesn't take the passion away. That doesn't take away the fact that I did that because my uncle was murdered and that piece of shit's still out there. And I've been trying to solve that shit for 30 freaking years. That doesn't take any of that away. So an old Leatherface wannabe defense attorney over in New York wants to do all this shit about my degree. Like, you can literally sit and spin, bitch. For real. A whole 360, okay? I'm not playing any of that stuff. No. Everything that we have dealt with has been shit. And again, I'm realizing from what this person did today that I need to remember all of that more often, but in a way that I am grateful for the fact that I've been able to get to where I am without being able to do things traditionally, without being able to have things handed to me. The only reason I was even able to start paying a mortgage on this house is because the guy that I started renting from has multiple properties and there was a few he wanted to get rid of. And because we'd already been approved to move in, I got first choice. So it didn't matter to him that I had student loans. I was already paying $1,300 a month. Why not pay $1,500 just to start owning it? If I wouldn't have lucked into that, I would still not have the ability to even try to get a house because my student loans have been hindering me my entire life in one way or another. Nothing has been easy. Everything has been shit. But somehow we always end up making it and figuring it out. So whatever that person has up their ass, if it's not Steve, not my problem. Handle it, cry to your mama about it, go to therapy. I don't really give a shit. If it is Steve, you need fucking help, broski. And if it's not, again, like I said, I do expect some sort of statement because this is wild. Especially since they just talked about me over on Daniel's. And Daniel is going around acting like I'm faking some shit. Bitch, you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one and you know it. That's why you talk behind your damn glasses. Okay? That's why they said things the way they said things. And for me to keep pushing, oh yeah. And this money, okay, yeah. $100 million is at stake right now. You think he's not going to go dumb? Look how dumb he went in that interview. Who does all this shit when your daughter was stabbed to death? Who sits there and tries to like simulate what the hell happened with the faces and the did y'all, I know y'all saw that's the way that it paused. He looked demonic. Did he not look demonic and possessed to you? That's the scariest I think I've ever seen Steve Goncalves. So no, I don't put it past him for this to be him at all. I don't. I still don't know 100%, but I don't put it past him. That there, and there thing is pretty damn telling. Pretty damn telling. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for the jewels. Thank you for the 999s, Atrishy. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for the 999. Like, it's not even a joke. That's happening. I don't know what kind yet. I've been wanting a smaller one that I can feel more comfortable carrying around. And I want to start, I need to get a holster thing. The cross holsters, that's what I've really been wanting. Because I carry mine in like 2 different ways, but I'm not going to describe how I carry it because that's nobody's business. That's a secret. That's where they get you. You tell too many secrets. I carry mine 2 different ways usually, but I want like a different, I want like the harness thing. You know what I mean? Like the crisscross harness. That way maybe I can even bring 2 with me at the same time. That's what I really want. That's what I really want to do. Oh, thank you for the 2, which he was. Highest donor gets naming rights to the new sidearm. Hey, why not? I'll even let y'all help me choose. I don't think I can like show them on like a video, but I can post the ones that I'm looking at in the community tab and have y'all vote. I sure can. Why not? Why not? Thank you so much for the jewels again, you guys. Thank you for the $4.99 Ameristatus. Can we donate to help you retain an attorney in case it gets to that point in the future? I don't think it's gonna get to that point. And even if it does, I'll represent myself. What's he gonna do? I don't have anything that's a lie. I'm smart enough to be able to do it. I'm not worried. There's nothing I've ever said that has been false. He abandoned his daughter. He's a piece of shit for it. The way that he talks about things is bullshit. Everything is my opinion based off things they've said themselves. If he wants to get mad at anybody, he can get mad at himself. Mad at himself. Thank you for the 5, Sammy. The problem is you've been trying to interpret the evidence and you were supposed to interpretate it. See why it feels like it's Steve? Like you see how he is when he's unhinged. He can't speak correctly. He uses the wrong forms of stuff. So tell me this doesn't sound like him. We all just watched him do this. And ironically, on the archive channel, I posted the interview. Just the interview. Y'all already know, like, you have to change things up for them not to be able to content strike you. So there's literally nothing Daniel can do to me. Nothing. Nothing. I sped it up to 1.05. I cut it down to where it's just their faces. It's the literal version I used for my live. It is my creation. So if you want to go and watch it on the archive channel that I created, not over on Daniel's. It's also faster because, again, I sped it up to 1.05. Which doesn't change anything. It literally just does not. It literally does nothing. You can go and you can go see the difference. It's not enough to make any changes. It takes away maybe like a minute and a half, 2 minutes off the entire damn thing. Just go watch it. Just go watch it. Oh, thank you so much for the 45. She's just a devil woman. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, this was all just so stupid. Like, you didn't accomplish anything. Like, oh my God, I'm fat. Don't you think I do this to myself? Bitch, I have an exercise bike and a beautifully safe yard that I could walk around in. I mean, neighborhood, literally, that I could walk around in any time of day, night, or anything else with no flashlight and no weapon and know that I'm fine. Don't you think that if I really wanted to waste my energy going out and doing something, I would? I don't care. I'm in a state of, I'm living my damn life right now. When I want to go back and lose my 100 pounds back again, I will. I do it fast. 6 months. Did it before, did it twice. I'll do it a 3rd time. I'm not worried. Okay. Leave me and my tacos alone. Leave me and my tacos alone. Thank you so much for the $4.99. You are the best. I wish other creators had your heart. We are all right behind you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 10, Betty Blue. And thank you for the $4.99, Kim. I know y'all been talking about, because Kim sent me this. I know y'all been talking about the Penn State Sigma Chi drug bust thing. That's interesting. Maybe we'll put an interview off and just go over that article, because it seems like a lot of you guys are talking about that. It seems like y'all all want to talk about that. So I'll just dig some stuff up on that and we'll talk about that tonight. I think that's what we'll do, because it is interesting. Not only that, there's another one I'll bring actually up while we're talking about that. There was just a guy a couple weeks ago, 2 months ago maybe, that got arrested. I think it was in Seattle, for recruiting college girls to these like off-campus sex houses. That was just a thing. So that's interesting. Maybe we'll talk about both of those. I think we'll talk about both of those tonight. We'll put the interviews off until tomorrow. Thank you for the jewels again, you guys. Thank you for the $1.99, Tammy. These are so cool. Thank you so much. Thank you again for the $1.99. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And thank you for the 10, Stacy. Thank you for your hard work and determination, and the laughs too. Well, I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys. I mean, I don't have a reason to lie. I've made my mistakes. I'm open about my mistakes. I'm open about hardships. The crazy thing to me is that there's people here in the true crime community that only give a shit about you having a story if you die from it. There are people that are out here crying over people's stories and demanding truth and justice for certain things, but then they turn around and wish my ex would find me and finish the job in open public comments, in emails, in DMs, wish me dead. But you're out here acting like a justice warrior. It happens all the time. But if he would have killed me, if he would have come and killed me and my 2 kids and taken my son and burned our house down the way he threatened to when he got arrested in my neighborhood on the way to do it, then they would be crying in the chat instead of wishing me harm. That's something else I've had to realize about being out here, is that no one cares if you survive. They only care if you can be a headline they can sink their little feelings into. That's sick. And that's not everybody, obviously, but it's really sick that so many people have acted like that over the past 4 years. It's super been gross. My God. Oh, okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. Oh, shit. Thank you for the 10, Sharon. You're one of the most amazing people. Those of us who know trauma want to protect others from it. Be safe, stay strong. You are beautiful just as you are. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 8 months, Lisa. Thank you for being a member for so long. Thank you again for all of the jewels, you guys. And thank you for the $19.99, Sleuthy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, I am going to go ahead and get off of this. I am going to... Oh, hey, Mike. I saw your email. Yes, I have things to do, but yes, I should be able to stop by about an hour and a half. I'll email you back, but I don't want you... Email me again so that I can remember, because I meant to email you back before and I completely lost track of everything. But email me back. Email me right now so it'll be at the top of the list so that we can discuss that. And thank you for the gifted membership, Brie Bland. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. I'm going to go make dinner for the boys, do a couple things. We'll come back and talk about that Sigma Chi thing. A lot of you guys have been talking about it. We might as well talk about it. It's interesting. I find it interesting. We're going to talk about it tonight. I appreciate you guys. I really, really do. Y'all be careful. I'm going to be careful. Y'all be careful too. Just be safe all the way around out there. That's why I always say to use a VPN. Don't give everybody all your information. Just be super careful. People in the chat that want to talk about, hey, where are you from? I mean, it might be nice and it might be really just trying to have a conversation and trying to connect with people, but you really just don't know, and you've got to be so careful. You've got to be so careful. Thank you for the 5, Deborah. I will. Thank you so much. Thanks for the $1.99 wit. Read my comment above about video. Okay, hold on. Oh, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? I'm trying to find you. Oh my God, where are you? It keeps hopping everywhere. Hold on. I'm scrolling. Hold on. I mean, you might want to just copy and paste it. Maybe I'll find it faster. I can't. I don't. Okay, hold on. Right here. You can get one of those safety carry, but okay. Is that... I cannot believe she calls her weapon that. That's crazy as hell. That lady is crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Crazy as hell. Was that the comment you were talking about? Oh, this one. I found the wrong comment. Go figure. Thank you for the jewels, Tammy. Chrissy G posted on their page showing a video of her singing with friends a song Jesse James a little too passionately, as in Jesse James Bailey, maybe. Oh, I've seen that. I think what people noticed about that one was the way she face shifts so quickly. But I mean, I really don't pay attention to her that much. But I did see that. I did see that video over on TikTok. I did see that. All right, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I will be back in a little while, probably around like 8:15, 8:45, somewhere around there. We'll go over that article and talk about that because, again, a lot of you guys are talking about that. I appreciate you guys coming in here. Crazy day. See y'all.